Hello and welcome to Let's Play King's Quest III, the VGA remake by Famous Adventure Gamers. Let's get started. Move that window over there a little bit so you guys can actually see the game. And we have our opening stuff. And here is the Famous Adventures opening logo. I personally mixed the Sierra Online Yosemite screen, but you know. Famous Adventurers. They're also working on a remake of Space Quest 2. So hopefully that will be coming out in the next few years. These fan games often take years to make. It's quite interesting that they devote so much time to them, but they're labors of love pretty much. There's also a group that's done King's Quest 1 and 2, and they actually reworked the story of King's Quest 2 to sort of fit better, I guess, with the mythology of the King's Quest games. Makes the story longer. It's pretty interesting. It's not exactly canon, but it's still fairly interesting. I'll link to that site in the sidebar, along with where you can find this game. So, have we played King's Quest 3 previously? No, we haven't. Let's watch the opening scene. In the land of Linendor. I'm not going to talk too much through the opening because there is voice acting. Asleep inside the home of the evil wizard Manannan, the young slave Gwydion is visited by a strange voice.
Gwydion, you are destined for greater than this. You are not from here. Dream, young Gwydion.
Famous Adventures presents, based on the original story by Roberta Williams, King's Quest 3. If you play King's Quest 5, this opening graphic is probably familiar to you.
As you commanded, Ross.
Excellent.
Yeah, his eyebrows bug me.
Do you require anything else?
Yeah, we could all see that one coming.
What a strange dream.
The following morning, Alexander
For as long
stands
as
by
he
the chicken
can
coop.
remember, Gwydion has lived a life of servitude. For 17 years, his only company has been the animals that inhabit the yard of his cruel master, the malevolent wizard Manannan. From high atop the mountain on which Manannan's house sits, Gwydion often gazes down into the valley, dreaming of what goes on in the country of Linendor. Gwydion!
What are you doing, boy? Daydreaming again? You're supposed to be working.
His eyebrows will not stop doing that the entire game.
Yes, master.
And Gwydion is not a looker.
You're always daydreaming, boy. Lazy, incompetent fool. You're lucky I take care of you.
I know, master. I'm really sorry.
I don't want your excuses, boy. You're fortunate your parents aren't here to see you.
Who were my parents?
Never you mind that. Answer that infernal question. You're simply lucky I allow you to live.
Master, if I finish my chores, may I go to town?
No, you're not allowed down this mountain. You lost your privileges after you finished your programs. Now, get inside and clean the kitchen. The floor is filthy.
As poor Gwydion stands there, Manannan quietly begins to laugh as he walks back into the house. has to stop.
As you notice, even though the game tells us Mananan has walked back, he's still standing there. And here we are. This is our main character, Gwydion. And here are the chickens. Alexander's best friends. Gwydion's best friends. I might slip up like that a few times in the game. If you've played the King's Quest games before, you know why I'm doing that. Here is our walk cursor. We come up here, we have look.
Looking down at your rags, you'll wonder what life would have been like if you weren't a slave.
And we are going to turn the voice acting off. We do not need the voice acting. We turn the speed up, otherwise it'll take us forever to get any place. So we have look, we have touch. No matter how hard you try, you can't cover the holes in your clothes. We have talk. Talking to yourself is the first sign of madness. If you already knew the answer, you wouldn't ask yourself the question. I wonder how far until I'm home. How many times are you going to click on me? Yeah, I love that one. Ever inventory? You can look at inventory. You can touch inventory. You just move it around. We have no inventory. So, and of course this is where we save, restore, restart, and quit and play. All of our controls, nice and simple. Like I said, this is a VGA remake of the original King's Quest 3. The original King's Quest 3 was a text parser game, and this is a point and click. They both have their benefits and their downfalls, which I'll talk about. The wizard pops up from time to time. Harumph. And then he disappears. Those appearances and disappearances are actually really important, because if he catches you with certain things when he shows up, you will die. So we're going to sweep. If you don't do the chore he assigned you, it can wind up you having some interesting punishments. I'm not sure if they kept that in the remake. Might have to experiment with that later. As I said, the differences between the point and click and text parsers. With the point and click, it's really easy to pick things up. You don't have to know the exact word. Like, say this, it's your mixing spoon. In the text parser version, we might have had to type in get. And here's the wizard again. And he disappears. You might have had to type in, pick up mixing spoon instead of just get spoon, or you have to be get mixing spoon. One of the downfalls of the point and click is you can't try to do some of the more interesting things. You can't go on kissing sprees. Hercrabbiness has a kissing spree video of King's Quest 4, which is pretty hilarious. I'll link to it in the sidebar, or you can just search on YouTube for King's Quest 4 kissing spree, or go to her channel. There's certain things we can pick up while we're here in the kitchen. It's not readily evident when we need to pick up. This is the kitchen of the wizard's house. Other than your own bedchamber, this is the only place in the house that you feel you can call your own. The wizard rarely enters the kitchen. On cold days, the fireplace is a cozy place to sit. One useful item that catches your eye is the clay bowl you use for all of your mixing. Yeah, so I knew to click on that, but in these games you pretty much have to try to pick up everything and try to look at everything. That's the downfall of pretty much all adventure games. It's not always sorry, I'm clicking through those. Take the carving knife from the iron rack and take it and keep it with you. Now, these are items that we can have when the wizard is around, and he will not kill us for having them. So we have a mixing bowl. Now, do you think the wizard wouldn't want us carrying around a knife because we could stab him, but apparently he knows Gwydion is a coward. And there he is again. Gwydion, I've decided to take a journey. And he disappears. I'm sure I can escape. No need to resort to that. Yeah. So we can also pick up the food. And it gives us points. And while he's away, we can do certain things. This is actually a replacement video for my first video at this, so certain things are going to be different. It might not match up with the rest of the videos. But there were certain glitches and technical problems, plus it started off as a test video, so it wasn't of the best quality. But we've reached over 10 minutes, so this is Kiji Kun signing off.